So I'm going to make a Caesar salad, and I dare say, I told Laura this, and she corrected me because she's right about this, but most of you, I dare say, have never had a real Caesar salad. First of all, if you've had anything that had Caesar salad dressing on it, then you've never had Caesar salad, because there's no such thing as Caesar salad dressing. You make the dressing in the salad. It's all made, and the things that you have to make Caesar salad is raw egg, and disclaimer, I guess terrible things can happen to people when they eat raw eggs. Hasn't happened to me yet. And you also need to have anchovies. Anchovy is what is the flavor in Caesar salad. And when I was a kid, I was lucky. I grew up, my parents, we went to really fancy restaurants. And what would happen is when you ordered Caesar salad, you ordered it for the table. Like, you didn't get individual Caesar salads. You got it for the table, and the waiter would come out, or like a special salad chef would come out, and they would have a cart, and they would have all the ingredients, and then they would make the salad right there in front of you. And that's really what a real Caesar salad is. We're going to do it right now. I'm going to show you how to make it. Now, I'm not fancy, but I can make it. And I'm telling you, the first time you do this and then you try it, you won't believe it. It's an absolute night and day. So what we're going to do is, first of all, we rinsed off all our lettuce, because you don't know what kind of weird, may never trust anybody. You don't know if the people who picked it, if they were washing their hands before they did, and the people that put it in the packages. So we always wash our stuff. So we're going to start off by, we're going to cut up this salad, and then we're going to let it dry, because that's the one thing is, I like to clean my lettuce, but it drives me crazy when there's too much water on it, because then that water gets into the bottom of the pan or the bowl, whatever, and then you get soggy salad, and nobody likes that, man. Nobody likes that. So I made some changes. I realized I had put myself in a corner. So this is the bowl that we were using to make the flour. I switched bowls. I put the ricotta cheese in another container. The pizza dough is rising in that bowl. And now we're using this to make the salad. The reason why is I need high walls. I need another bowl.
Christmas is coming up.
That was a hint, honey. That was a hint. So what I'm going to do is, first of all, I'm going to cut up this lettuce here. And set that aside. We're going to use only the best. In fact, this bag came in.
Save what you deem the rejects for me, because I'll eat them in my salad.
Laura, I'm this way too, but Laura's even stronger this way. Laura hates to waste anything. So, because I throw a whole...
Well, I don't like whatever that is at the bottom is gross.
But we try not to waste any food. So,
save all that for me.
I'm just using the core. This is romaine lettuce. And I got this from Kroger, about $3.50 for a bag like this. And it's got to be romaine. It's not Caesar salad without romaine. And these are, I'm going to take off some of the junk though. And it's not wasting, because some little critter in the junk pile is going to love eating that. Absolutely true. We got Duke Ellington on the turntable. Duke Ellington, closest thing to American royalty there is. One of the greatest treasures of our country.
Wait, hold on.
What did I do?
No, there was just one, kind of orange piece. That was it. Okay. Right there. Sorry.
Good eye. All right.
I know, it's not going to kill me, but I don't like them when they're orange or brown or
and I can't see color, so I wouldn't know. So we're going to let that, hopefully most of that drains. And then we're going to use this dish here to continue our cooking. So, all right. major ingredient in Caesar salad. Oh, and this is for you, honey.
Thank you.
Your salads.
Pop it in the fridge and help me remember that tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. All right, put that. These are going to come into use later.
Oh, yum.
Yes, ma'am. Now, I should know this by heart by now, but like I gotta tell you that there's so many things that go into making Caesar salad that I have to have a list. And what I did is, okay, I'm gonna say, please excuse my salty language, but like recipe sites are worse than porn sites. Like you're probably gonna get more viruses for your computer going to a recipe site than a porn site. You go there and 1,000 windows are jumping up and you can't even scroll because it's like all this stuff is loading that you don't need to see. So what I do is, it just drives me nuts. Plus I have like a 10-year-old computer. So what I do is I copy and paste it into notes so that offline I can look at it and I don't have to, yes, were you waving at me?
Well, Vanessa commented that egg in salad is new for her.
Oh really? Well,
So-
okay.
Not sure what she is.
It's uncooked egg. It's part of the sauce.
Right, the dressing.
And like I said, make sure, this may not be hip for everybody. And if you're like, yeah, I'm not down with that, because, we love seafood. Anchovies are very fishy. They're very salty. It's an acquired taste. If you want to just do a simple salad or no salad at all, that's fine too. We love Caesar salad.
We really do. I mean, to be fair, I think the CDC or FDA or one of those folks, tends to
err on the side of
discourage
caution.
people from eating raw egg, but I mean, it hasn't been a problem for me
And
or
people have been
Cody,
doing it for hundreds of years.
and they have. But I guess because there is the potential, they err on the side of caution. So
I need my reading glasses.
and Vanessa also commented on viruses from recipe sites.
Yes, they're terrible.
I don't know that I have experienced viruses, but I know they are really buggy in terms of adware and
Yeah, they're clunky. I'm just looking for my reading glasses. They're clunky. Because they make their money off of advertisers. And I'll say something else too. Be really careful with recipes online because this is what drives me crazy. Just like with music, I want to know the basic melody and then I'll dress it up myself. And a lot of times, I just want to the other day I wanted to make hoe cakes. And I couldn't find just how to make hoe cakes. I had to find all these new wave millennial Korean taco hoe cakes. I'm not looking to make Korean taco hoe cakes. I want to know how to make simple. So I want to know the basics so that I can then make my own fancy Korean taco hoe cakes, right? All right. So anyway, I cheat, and we're gonna cheat a lot with making this. So 2 cloves, garlic cloves. So if I was real serious and a French chef like my friend. What's this? I swim like a fish.
Patrick.
Patrick, yeah. I'd be chopping up. Even Tony Williams would
Use fresh garlic.
slice up fresh garlic. Can't do all that. So anyway, once again, I buy this. This is minced garlic. It's garlic's been already minced up and it's soaking in oil. Mm-hmm. And God, I just opened it up and
Really
man, I think my sinuses just cleared.
There's no such thing as too much garlic.
No such thing.
2 teaspoons equals 2 cloves.
Okay, a half tablespoon equals approximately 1 clove of garlic, but a half tablespoon is 1 teaspoon, I believe. I may be wrong, but we're going to go with that.
Well,
Okay?
I think this recipe is probably fairly forgiving.
Yeah, absolutely. What is a clove of garlic? What kind of unit of measure is that? So we're just going to go boom. And Laura says you can't have too much garlic. So
You really cannot, especially during this time of year.
Right, man. And I bet Vanessa could tell you because Vanessa knows a lot about. She was telling me about turmeric to help me with my depression. I believe her. I'm just not going to go out and buy a bunch of turmeric right now.
You mean turmeric?
Yeah, that too. I never say anything right. Okay, so 4 anchovies, and I mean these are some slimy
Ew, are they
motor
alright?
scooters. Oh yeah, they're great, man. These things could be 100 years old.
If they're not slimy, something's wrong, right?
Yeah, they're soaking in olive oil, and but what happens is when you open them, then you put them in the refrigerator, you cover them.
Right.
But then the fat. Now they
Yeah.
said 4. We're gonna get crazy, man. Saturday night we're just gonna get crazy up in here because I mean I'm not gonna put 1 anchovy back in the refrigerator.
Oh, so we're doing 5 instead of 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
And
alright.
you know what? No, he didn't. Okay, so I'll just explain that. So part is like I think we put like a half a cup of olive oil in there, and all that is olive oil. So why not use the oil?
There you go.
You know, why would I throw it that way? I just throw it in there.
Okay.
But basically 2 cloves of garlic, 4 anchovies, and hang on. I think before I put anything else in here, yeah, first thing we're gonna do, those anchovies, man, we're gonna smash them up. So we're gonna get in here and take that fork, and we're just gonna smash those nasty motor scooters. Because we want it to break up and distribute as we make this. Get the garlic. So right now this is just anchovy and garlic and a little oil. And see that? It's beginning to kind of break up. Just mush it up in there. You know, another way you can do this, you know, like I said, it's the Goldilocks. You can do all one way, all another way, or you kind of in between. So I take some shortcuts here and there. Sometimes I'm pedantic. I want to do it the old-fashioned way. You can buy anchovy paste. So if you don't want to actually go there and smash up the anchovies, you can just get the paste and put it into. And on the paste, it'll tell you how much. Yeah, question now.
I'm just gonna let you finish.
Oh no, okay, you can interrupt me. You'll never get a word in. If you
Well,
don't.
I know, but I'm trying to look for a natural break.
I know because you're polite and I'm not.
I am.
See, Laura's a Southerner and I'm a Yankee, and so I'm learning the ways of being polite, but it's hard. Okay, sorry. I'm not being polite, am I?
Lloyd, well, only because Lloyd had typed in and, said,
I want to know Lloyd's question, yeah. Lloyd, who's another author, and as soon as he gets his book out there, we need to support him. So, yeah, Lloyd.
Said, speaking of Korean, what are your feelings about kimchi? Have you had kimchi?
Wonderful. Yeah, I love kimchi.
I've had it maybe once.
It's so nasty the way they make it that they have to bury it underground.
Yeah, no, I knew that.
Stink up everything, but
Yeah.
it's just.
At least I think I've had it. Maybe I haven't. I don't know.
What kimchi is? Because you know me, I just take complicated things and I make them. It's pickled cabbage. It's hot pickled cabbage. Okay, so teaspoon of salt. Okay. Yeah, kimchi's great.
Okay, hold on. What are we looking at this? Okay, yes, tablespoon of
Is
salt.
okay.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to look at the...
No,
okay.
I thought you had a technical difficulty.
No. Although your battery is getting low and it's on low power mode now. And yes, Vanessa, Laura is a Southerner. I was born in Nashville a few years ago and have lived here
A few years ago.
ever since. So, yes, I am a Southerner. And
Yeah.
Roxanne
Laura
thinks...
is, 18.
Roxanne thinks kimchi is so good.
Yeah, I do too.
I'm sure it is.
Roxanne's got a good point there.
I think I've had it. At least I want to say I've had it. But if I have, it's been a really long time ago, and it was at a
Spoon of
restaurant.
black pepper.
Okay.
Okay. And let's see. We need some lemon juice. Now, the fancy chefs would use real lemon juice, but I don't keep real lemons laying around the house. So what I'm going to do is, let's see. They say a tablespoon. We're going to do 2 teaspoons. Okay. And this is a fun one to say. Worcestershire sauce. This is like British soy sauce. All right, and they say just a teaspoon of that because this is really strong stuff. Bam. Okay. And now Dijon mustard. Excuse me. Now, Dijon mustard's great. It's fancy. I actually just use straight up yellow mustard,
It is really good.
It's wonderful. And I mean, this mustard is Kroger, cheap. It's vinegar, water, mustard seed, salt, turmeric. So there
Good
we
job.
go. We're fixing our
We'll be happier after we eat it.
we'll be happier after we
I
eat
mean,
it.
who's not happier after eating Caesar salad?
And but you know, you don't have to do the fancy Dijon. You can do that, and then an egg yolk. Okay, so I'm really proud of my ability here. Watch this. I am gonna waste something, but you know what? There'll be like some critter in the sewer who's like gonna have the best day ever.
Well, when we're at my house, we don't waste it because I have a special little cooker that allows us to cook the egg white.
So I'm gonna separate the egg yolk. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna open this up, right? And see that? I'm gonna let all that snot come out. And yes, it's sad to waste it.
Okay, don't be gross.
Okay, I'm sorry. And then I'm just gonna kind of transfer it between. And you know, it's not perfect. I will get most of the white out. But what we want to do is we want to separate. We just want the yolk, okay? And we're gonna throw that in there. Boom. Okay. Yeah, remind me to put that on the. Okay, and a half cup of extra virgin. I've had very little experience with virgin, so I can't speak on this very well. It's in this. Wow, the eye rolling I'm getting is incredible.
It's not eye rolling. It's
I just couldn't remember what was in there. What was in there before? I mean, I just used it. It's not like I pulled it out of the sewer. All right, and then extra virgin. Which is kind of it sounds like an oxymoron. How can you be extra virgin? It's like, no, I really have never done it. I'm extra virgin. Okay, half cup of that. And Gesundheit. Okay, and then that's it. So look at this. We got all this junk in here, man. We got like Worcestershire sauce and egg and anchovies and black pepper and mustard and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just gonna I got this whisk. Look at that. Bam! Look at that. And that becomes the sauce right there. And that's why you can't have. There's no such thing as Caesar salad sauce. I mean, I guess there is, or dressing, because you can't put a raw egg and then sell it in a grocery store in a bottle. You got to eat it as soon as you make it. So then we got all this romaine lettuce. I'm gonna put that in there, and it will all fit. So this will go. This is for you. Take to work. And then we don't waste anything, so we're gonna take our dinner forks. Oh, I'll take this one. And we're gonna toss it. Okay, now. And I'm just now just mixing all this. So we got two more things to do. So we empty all that out. And I'll wash it again. Two more things go into this. Dry that out nice. Now we're going to put a cup of Parmesan cheese. And you can get as fancy as you want. And if you can afford it and you want to be fancy, where's my Parmesan cheese? Is it already out? Or you can just get the big jar of Kroger Parmesan cheese, like me. And we'll do a half a cup, or no, a cup. Let's see, break that up. That music nice. Let's see. Yeah, we talking about 1 cup of grated Parmesan cheese. Yeah, we're going all in, man. We're going all in. I mean, that's like pizza made in salad form. Boom. Okay. And I only have a few croutons left, so I'm just gonna throw them all in on you. You cool with that? Sometimes we add our croutons. So come over here, baby. Let's take a look at that. So that's what it looks like right now. Oh my God, it's so good. And those anchovies are strong. And then I got these croutons. These are just Kroger croutons. You can make them yourself if you want, but these are like $1. Toss those in there. You need to add croutons to the list. And that's it. We're gonna sit down and eat that. And I might pop up the video just to talk a little bit while we eat that. So join us in a couple minutes. And oh, one thing. Let's turn on the oven. Let's start getting it ready. So I think, let me try a deep dish. We need, 425. So we're gonna preheat this to 425. When I do a regular pizza, I do it like at 500 degrees, but that's the flat style pizza. And maybe we might do a video someday about that. But this, you have to bake it because it's really deep, and so you have to give it a lot more time in there. So stick with us. We'll be back soon. And oh, it's time for the commercial. If you stayed this long, you gotta stay for the commercial. I happen to be an author, and Vanessa said, "Hey, I got a deal for you. Come on to my my Facebook group and do a cooking video, and you can promote your book." So this is where I promote my book. Now, you may not be interested in it. It's fine. You can enjoy making the pizza and not read a book. But if you're interested in American history or just want a good book and you like action adventure, man, have I got a book for you. I wrote this book. It's called Rampage on the River. It's historical fiction. It's about the Michigan 2nd Cavalry. All the history in this book is absolutely true. All the battles in it, all the events, the historical characters are all real. The only thing that's fictional are my main characters and their little adventure within the actual real history that's happening. It's about friendship, and I mean, what's stronger, right? What's stronger are politics, war, geography, race. Is that stronger? Or is friendship, love, and family, is that stronger? What is stronger? That's what this book's about. It's about friends who get caught up in the horrible tragedy of the American Civil War. This is the first book of a series. It's a trilogy that takes place in the Civil War. The second book will be out in a few months. It's available on Amazon. I put the link in the description of this video. You can also you can get it at Parnassus Books. You can get it at the Lotes House in Franklin. You can get it at the Springfield History Museum, or you can get it out of the trunk of my car. I play fiddle around town quite a bit, and I usually have them with me, and I'll sign them right there and personalize them. So we'll be back soon, and thank you for joining us.